Hi, this is Kirk. We want to welcome you to the ForexStrategySecrets.com, where it's the home of the PIP Club and the free Jumpstart trading strategy. Now, the PIP Club is where like-minded traders, and now we meet 3 days a week and we trade together. Now we're using all the same trading methods, and we use tools that bring high probability trades to our attention. There are a number of traders that call out trades when they take them, so everyone in attendance can watch and learn from what they're seeing, or follow along by taking the same trades. We suggest in the beginning, take them in demo accounts. This way you'll see what high probability trades are and also how to find them. Most days there are trades called out that net between 10 and 100 pips each day. Now, it's possible to net 10 or more pips a day by following the trades that are taken and when they're called out. Now we're going to go to some charts and we're going to show you what we're talking about. This is the Norwood Strategy Scanner setup that we use during the PIP Club. And I've drawn two vertical lines here. Now this is on a 1-hour chart. We use multiple time frames. First of all, we want to make sure that the larger time frame is giving us what we call in this case a 4-bar signal. And you attend the PIP Club and we can explain what the 4-bar is. We're looking at this first line off to the left. It's the 4-bar. Then we go to the 15-minute time frame, and you see that this location was a 4-bar as well. Now, so what's happening, the scanner is bringing this all to our attention. We don't have to do all this. It just pops up and said, heads up, go take a look at what's going on in this strategy. Now, the thing you want to be aware of is, zoom out here a little bit, you see that most of the move is over here. And this is towards the end of the move. But there are signals that tell us that, yes, that is correct as far as the momentum is going, but it's late in its formation. And so we may not want to take a trade right there. We say, well, we missed all this part up here. And that possibly could have been a 40 plus pip move. Well, let's look at this one first, then we'll go back and show you how we take advantage of that also. So right here, this is on the 1-hour chart. This is the next 4-bar that appears to tell us that we may want to be trading in the short direction. And then we're just looking now to see what the scanner has done for us. Now the scanner said, well, it would not have checked that one out. It would not have given a signal based on that because there was no 4-bar at that particular point. And the next 4-bar is right there. So it had to wait a few 15-minute periods before it would have agreed with what the 1-hour was telling us. And now there's the next 4-bar right there. And then we will go to the 5-minute chart. Now this scanner's doing all this work for us. And what happens on this chart, we need to wait again. Yes, that is a 4-bar, but we want the momentum going in our direction. So we're going to wait until the indicators are all on the same side of the 0 line right here. So right in that bar is where the scanner would then bring a trade to our attention. Now we can look at it and say, yes, I want to enter that trade, or no, I would not want to enter that trade. Now let's see if we move down some time frames. So let's go back and see if the 15-minute still is confirming that. The 15-minute is still a 4-bar, and the 1-hour is still a 4-bar. So that's where you get the scan clear up in there. And then it depends on how you manage it, and that's what we talk about in the PIP Club. There was over 180 pips in that trade had you stayed in it and followed along. But before we show you this section over here, we also trade the day in the 4-hour. So don't be concerned if it looks like we're trading just these smaller time frames. We're trading the direction of the trend of the 1-hour, but we're timing the entry on the 15 and the 5 minutes. We also trade the day in the 4-hour and the 1-hour as part of the system. So it's the same system, same indicators, same method, just different time frames. So let's go look at this at 30 minutes, see how we can take advantage of this area right over here. So I'm going to draw another line right here on this 30-minute. So this is not a 4-bar, but it is a proper setup for the strategy. So then we have to confirm it on 4 time frames. So we go to the 15. The 15-minute does not have to be a 4-bar, but it just happens to be a 4-bar at this particular location. So let's go look at the 5-minute. Okay, the 5-minute is not a 4-bar. It has to be a 4-bar. And right there, it's a 4-bar. Now let's look at the 1 minute. This will be the entry time frame. We're seeing this is not a 4-bar right there, so another 5 minutes. Now, at this point, that's where the scanner would have gone off. And you go look at it and say, is this a place I would want to enter the trade or not? Well, look what happens. If we'd entered a trade up in here someplace, it was a very small trade, only 7 pips. And it came back against us, probably about the same amount, 5 to 7 pips against us. But it was going sideways. So we decided, do we want to take that trade there or not? Well, if you had taken it, you could have gotten in and then gotten back out. But let's look to see what the 5 minute looked like. Well, you can see what happened in the past. So the next thing we're going to do is go back to the 30 minute. Now, we waited a time frame or two here, but let's go back to the 15 and see it was not ready at that point either. In here, it would have been filtered out, so you wouldn't have been taking those trades. So the 30 minute said it was okay there. The 15 minute had to wait a little bit longer. Now that's set up and ready to go. And the 5 minute is ready to go. And we look for the entry point on the 1 minute. Now the 1 minute it's all on the correct side of the 0 line. So right in this area is where the 1 minute would have said, yes, heads up, go take a look for a trade. So here's a 20 pip move there. Depends on how you manage it. You could have taken out 20 to 30 pips. We'll put a mark right there first of all. Then we're going to go back up to the 30 minute. It looks like there could have been 28 to 30 pips. This is not the exit. This is where the entry of the other time frame was. So you could have had a nice little trade right there. Now that's by just using the same principles we talked about, but going to the smaller time frames. So you can see this is a big trade over here. This is a smaller trade. We're able to take advantage of a lot of the market when it is trending. And we want to invite you to attend the PIP Club and take advantage of the free Jumpstart trading strategy. To gain access to the PIP Club and the Jumpstart trading strategy, just fill in your email address and your name. There's no obligation, no credit card required. And so what that's going to do for you is it'll send you your username and password so you can log into our website. So when you log into ForexStrategySecrets.com, you'll be able to access both the PIP Club and the Jumpstart. So thanks for spending this few moments with us and taking a look at what we have to offer. We look forward to trading with you in the PIP Club, and we'll look forward to seeing you then.